they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And would you believe it? 3-on-3 basketball experiencing a renaissance. Summer Pro League, the games in Tokyo in 2020. Kenny, what do you think about all of this?
Well, it fits my game. You know, you don't have to run, stay in half court, play mostly offense. That's why I like to play. Deep shots worth twice as much. Let me in.
You know, we all grew up playing 2-on-2, 3-on-3. Actually, Ernie, some guys extending their careers by playing professional 3-on-3 in the summer.
Who do you think we could beat if we were going to play 3-on-3 and it was the three of us?
All the other networks. I don't want to say their name, but all of them.
You know,
what you call them NN, what you call them PN,
what would our
what
name
you call
be?
them C.
Name our team be?
Three guys.
No.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. At this very early stage, we know players are still trying to gel with one another. But Clark, just how much can a team really change between the start of the season and the end of the season?
Kevin, it can be a night and day change in some cases because of injuries or change in personnel. Those things can show up during the course of a long season to make teams look totally different. And I think the changes that transpire with teams are usually more pronounced with younger teams because you can actually sometimes see those guys get better and better from week to week.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jones, lights out there with the mayor. Then there's Mr. Incredible, and it's Prez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's the mayor. He had 15 points last outing. There's the pass to lights out. Puts it up from 12, and it's AI with the rebound. Here's Primetime, defended by Jones. First quarter, just over a minute played. Mason misses. Shot from the top of the key. That shot, no good. Here's Big Smooth. The quick look, no good that time. Here's lights out, guarded by Mason. Passes it to the mayor. Here's Griffith. Pass to lights out. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Mason.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Yeah, that's the most surefire approach to use, guys. I mean, because they don't want to get into a shootout today. I mean, if this becomes a defensive battle, they'd really enjoy that.
The pass to Cameron. Passes it to Big Smooth. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection. In a slump, no doubt. but it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Griffith, trying to end the drought. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Mason with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's lights out, guarded by Mason. 5 to shoot. Pass to the Mayor. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And here is Mason. The pass to Cameron. To the middle. Here's Big Smooth. Got it. Good job in the low post. Big Smooth got 6. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's lights out. Here's Griffith. Another shot. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. And it's good for 2. Brez has got his first basket.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Now here's Allen. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
Kudos to him for his energy, especially on the glass where he was an absolute beast.
And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Here's the Mayor. And that one is hammered home.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here's Primetime. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Allen, that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's lights out. 14 points from him the last game against Utah.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Now Mason to the paint. Big Smooth. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
In an effort to protect the players, games are called a little tighter sometimes. And that said, Clark, which guys still bring the physicality that draw the eyes and the attention of the officials?
Well, some of these guys bring attention to themselves by virtue of their reputations, but in terms of physical presence, Steven Adams, to me, is just a behemoth of a guy.
He's grit. He's just all grit, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he just oozes that with his size and the way he goes about his work.
He does. He can't hit that time. Over to the wing. Mason with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's good from long range.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
Here's lights out. Passes to Johnston. Here's A-Train. Lock at 6. Looking to end the run. Drills the three-pointer. A-Train's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Here is Mason to the inside, and it ends up out of bounds, and they'll keep possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Big Smooth. The visitors on defense. 4-point game. Pass to Cameron. Here's Mr. Perfect. 6 to shoot. Mason, the pass to Mr. Perfect. Not enough on that one as it misses.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
Here's lights out. The pass to the mayor. From deep. That shot off.
Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Is that what you think?
Absolutely.
Instead, it had the opposite effect. He looked foolish.
Cameron, the pass to Morris. Here's Mason, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Mason's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lights out passes to Little General. Here's lights out, covered by Morris. Here's lights out. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. The Wizard, he's checked in for prime time. Good on both. Gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Mr. Perfect. To the middle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
2 shots.
Two shots.
Free throw good for Morris. The kid, he's checked in for Little General. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. And the shot is good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here's A-Train. Here's Lights Out, and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Lights Out's got his second basket of the night. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Mr. Perfect. And here is Mason. Here's the lob to the hoop. Here's Lights Out. Morris with the rebound.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
The shot missing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The home team, they're up by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
And you know what, Greg? It looks like they have an advantage there. I mean, I liked how they've made an effort, really a concentrated effort, to hit that glass.
And the home team has possession. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. They've got Big Dog, Mr. Perfect out there with Morris. Then there's Mason, and it's the Wizard in at the 5 down low. The Machine is out there with the kid. Then there's A-Train. Then there's the Mayor, and it's Lights Out in at the point. And there's the pass to the Mayor. Here's Lights Out. Morris with the rebound. Being an efficient 53% from the field. We've got the Wizard. Big Dog is out there with Mason. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And it's Morris in at the 4-man position. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Get out there with A-Train. Then there's the Mayor, then it's the Machine, and it's Lights Out in at the 1 spot.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Big Dog. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. Morris outside. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Here's the Mayor. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to A-Train. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit that one. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Morris. And it's off the back rim, no good. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. The pass to Lights Out. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Jones checked in for the mayor. The machine passes to lights out. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's AI with the rebound. Howell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight, and now it's a double-digit lead. Big Dog's got his 2nd basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau.
And this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Two conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. It's very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Here's lights out, defended by Allen. Knocks it loose. Puts it up from 12. Does not find the basket. His 2nd miss. He's now 1 for 3.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
No good from the wing. Gone 50% from the floor in the 2nd quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Big Dog. Here's Mr. Perfect. A 3-pointer off the mark. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the 2nd. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. Pass to Allen. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to the kid. Here's lights out, defended by Allen. Here's lights out. Here's the machine. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Now here's Allen. He's got 5, just 4 to shoot. Here's Big Dog. No good with the triple. Being only 31%, their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Here's Jones. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Gotten a little under 50% of their 2nd quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
That's exactly how you set the table. Great dime there.
Here's lights out. 7 points in the game. Pass to A-Train. There's the three. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Here's Mr. Perfect, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
There's the pass to the machine. Here's Diawara. No good from outside.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Back to Allen. Over Diawara. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. Here's A-Train. And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Home team on D. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. He kicks it to Prez. Ball's knocked loose. And we'll get a look here where the shots have been coming from for him.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. It's just not his night.
Now here's Allen. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Howell passes to Big Smooth, and he gets the bucket. Big Smooth got 11.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Passes it to A-Train. Shoots from 14. A second chance effort. That's tipped.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Allen. He's got 5. 5 to shoot. Pass to Kim. Latre. They get it back. Big Smooth. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Allen surveying the D. Pass to AI. And the pass to Big Dog. From outside the arc, and Jones pulls it down.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Allen. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Cameron. Out to the wing. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That's foul number 2 for him.
And, you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
And so here's the home team. At one point, they led by 16. Mason kicks to Morris. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Griffith. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's the mayor. Five on the clock. From deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Now, you know, how do you guard that, Kevin? A big guy with a nice touch from outside. I mean, that's really hard to match up against.
Mason, the pass to Morris. With the teardrop. Shot's good from Mason. Mason's got his second basket of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Pass to Griffith. Down low. Here's Little General. Can't hit from the low block. In the second quarter, around 42%. Allen for the 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, Greg, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Here's Little General. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Little General's got 5 points so far. Allen outside. Chalk up 2 there. Allen's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's the mayor, defended by Allen. Here's the mayor, and the pass to A-Train. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the home team with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, what do you think?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game here from Big Smooth in this one.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Allen is out there with Mason. Then it's AI. Then it's Big Smooth, and it's Cameron in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's lights out. Poked away, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Then on Monday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Now here's Jones to the right side. Here's Prez. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Allen's shot is off. Being a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Here's the Mayor, defended by Allen. The Mayor passes to lights out. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Passes it to Big Smooth. Now Mason passes to Cameron. Here's Big Smooth. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's lights out. Money from the wing. Lights out's got 11 points.
I'm still kind of trying to figure out how that one went in. Don't think they drew it up that way, but hey, it still counts because it worked.
Power down with both hands.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. They get it again. Here's Big Smooth. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him. The kid, he's checked in for Mr. Incredible. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A low 30% mark from the field. And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
The kid passes to lights out. With the floater, And it's AI with the rebound. Howell's got 8 rebounds in this game. Allen kicks to Mason. Now the pass to Big Smooth. Shot clock at 6. Mason misses. Outside, Jones. Out to the right wing. Lights out. Hits the three-point bomb. Lights out's got 7 points for the quarter.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Allen passes to Cameron. Count that one. Primetime's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Lights Out. 14 points for him. Stolen by Mason. And now, here's Mason, the fast break opportunity. That one goes in. That's 12 points for Allen.
They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense, and man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
Here's Lights Out. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Snatched up. Here's Big Smooth, and he uses the glass on the layup. Big Smooth got 15.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the foul on Big Smooth. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So it's the visitors now, trailing by 17. The kid passes to Prez. Not going to go that time.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. You can't play it any better than that, Greg.
There's Big Dog. It's rebounded by Prez. Prez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the Mayor. Passes it to the kid. To the inside. The Mayor. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 6.
Good job putting the pass in front of him, throwing it where he's supposed to be, not where he is, paving the way right to the bucket.
Cameron, the pass to Howell. Mason with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. That one misses. Here's the Mayor. 6 points for him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Cameron, the pass to Howell. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Man, when he's got the height advantage down low, it's over. Forget about it. It's a wrap. You got to send more help if you're the defense.
Pass to the Mayor. And it's AI with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Down low, here's the Mayor. It's good. The Mayor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
The Wizard passes to Mason. Here's the Wizard. Second chance shot. The shot that time, not on target.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now, and with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
Here's Lights Out, guarded by Mason. That shot misses. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's Big Dog over to the left wing. Mason, the pass to Howell, and AI throws it down.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Here's the mayor. 8 points for him. Got a piece of it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And it's AI with the rebound. 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Here's the mayor. 1:43 left to play in the third. Jones, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the left side wing. Here's Cameron. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Primetime's got 12 points in the game.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
1:16 left in the third. The mayor passes to lights out. Shot to stop the run, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 16.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always, and having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Allen. Off the inbound, no good. Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Griffith. Fires from deep. Allen with the rebound. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Primetime. 12 points for him. Back to Allen. The pass to Mr. Perfect. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cameron. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Mr. Perfect, the pass to Morris. Here's Mr. Perfect, and he's good on the 3-ball. Mr. Perfect's got 5 points so far. And so it's the home team, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jones is out there with A-Train, and it's the eraser. Then there's Mr. Incredible, and it's Little General in at the 5. To the paint. Here's Jones. They grab their own miss. The shot's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Allen, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. And so here's the home team, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Yeah, he just threw that possession away. Hopefully he learns from that and doesn't make the same mistake again.
Here's Jones. Passes it to Griffith. Mark, an interesting aspect of the one-and-done controversy. Increasingly, these guys are being asked to take on a big role in the NBA right away.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I'm all for guys that have the unique ability and opportunity to play pro basketball out of high school or after 1 or 2 years of college. I would love to see college kids hang around for 2 or 3 years, but that's not realistic for the supremely gifted. But it does put pressure on your teams if you're expecting these young guys to come in and impact winning right away. It takes a little time, in most cases, for even really highly talented players to become winning NBA players.
And the shot goes down. 14 points for Allen. And only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. A-Train, the pass to Little General. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Big Smooth. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out, he's doing it.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Allen, that's good.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, you know what, Greg? To me, it looks like they packed it in and just kind of given up.
Now here's Jones. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Mr. Perfect, defended by Jones. Allen, left side. Pass to Big Smooth. Drills the three-pointer. Big Smooth got 20.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Griffith. Here's the eraser. Looking to end the run. It doesn't go for him. Inside. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Yeah, it looks too easy for him. Almost looks too easy for him, I should say, Greg. I mean, their chemistry really, really at a high level.
Here's A-Train. Little General, the pass to Griffith. Just 5 on the clock. Nailed from three-point land.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Allen. In terms of competitive balance, Clark, with 2-3 teams being the heavy favorites every year, the other teams really have to play for.
Well, first and foremost, the opportunity to rewrite that script. I mean, just because teams are heavy favorites don't mean they're going to prevail in competition. So that's the first thing. And you never know what can happen. We've talked about it before, Kevin, the unpredictability of teams and seasons, how they play out, injuries, personnel, all of that stuff factors in. So if you're a competitor, you want to knock off whoever's expected to be the top team.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Now the pass to Cameron. Here's Mr. Perfect. It's hauled in by Griffith. Griffith has got 6 rebounds in the game. Beyond the arc. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Allen against Jones. Right at the free throw line. Allen's shot is off. Gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Morris with the rebound.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Mr. Perfect, the pass to Cameron. Allen outside. Here's prime time. Back to Allen. Front pass the arc. No good on that one. Gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Passes it to Johnston. You know, there's always this debate, Clark. Could the best teams 20 years ago beat the best teams of today?
I think there would be some compelling matchups, and I think you would find winners on both sides from different eras. I really do. It's hard to compare just because of the difference in eras and periods, but really good championship teams typically could handle most teams in the current era. I believe that in all sports. So compelling matchups, and I do think some teams from a couple of decades ago could handle some of the teams that we see winning championships now.
Here's prime time. Pass to Big Smooth. Here's Morris. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Jones, the pass to Griffith. Here's A-Train. Launches it. Allen with the rebound.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Count that bucket.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Now here's Jones. And there's the pass to Johnston. Passes to Little General. Little General. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Big Smooth. Back to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's A-Train. To the middle. It's tipped. Allen with it. And there's the pass to Cameron. Jones against Allen. Passes it to Cameron. There's the triple. He can't hit that time. Gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. You know, Clark, when you think about it, all fans really care about is winning, and that's hard to pull off when you're the only star on your team. We see it all over the league.
You know, basketball is not tennis or golf. It's a team game, and one man can't win a championship by himself. I mean, when you look at all the championship teams, they were championship teams, not driven by just one star player. And it's a blessing when you can play with other good players, and that's what all good players desire to do at some point in their career.
Over in the corner, Allen. 6 to shoot, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
The Mayor passes to Jones. Pass to Lights Out. Lays it up off the glass.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game because this one is done. Over. Fine.
Now here's Allen. There's the dish to Miller. Over Jones. Shots good by Miller.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
Here's Lights Out. Good D by Miller.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Puts it up from 12. That one doesn't go. And so they get the victory here at home. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.